Hello everybody, MapMaker is back here again. I just want to say welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see by the screen, we're going to be starting our MapMaker Madness series. Now, this is a series that I'm basically going to be doing quite a bit on the channel, actually, as one of my main Minecraft series, and it's basically showing you command blocks and other things, as you can see by the screen. I tried to have a little overlay of that there, and basically what you're going to be seeing is maps and how I make them, and so the stuff that goes into it. And if you're not into that and you want to see something else, you can go link in the description to my Minecraft Farlands, which is basically the RPG server style thing, if you like that part. So link in the description for that episode. That will actually be coming out soon. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to be going into my Rebound map that I recently did a while ago. Effect clear. Okay, cool. So first off, you'll start here in game mode 2 or 0. Probably should have put that game mode 2. But yeah, so you start there, and then you'll go here. Rebound. It's supposed to happen. You'll click here. How to play. I'll tell you how to play. I'll give you night vision. Try to get rid of the particles because it doesn't work. Preview team selector. Basically makes this like there, and it looks pretty cool actually. You can turn this back up, but mobs will start spawning basically, and if you go to team selector, it'll say blah blah blah, and it says if you want to start deathmatch, type in trigger death set 1. This actually works. Trigger death set 1. You're ready for deathmatch, and basically it brings you here. And what actually happens is you were sent into this arena. Now basically the rules of the game are pretty simple. All you have to do is knock the opponent into wool. And each team has their own section, so if I show you really quick, if I go into a team, so like blue team right here, and go over here, as you can see, it actually sets my team on the side there to blue. Sets my team over the side there to blue, and then things start freaking out. I probably shouldn't have done that. Well, yeah, set it to blue, and then you can continue on what you were doing. I'll show you the commands in a second. Just technical difficulties. We're gonna break this for a moment, and I'm going to show you the commands. So basically you'll start, you'll get to the teams, you'll press these buttons, and it will set you. Let's say I want to be on the orange team, and I might as well go to my blue side. Each of them has a relatively unique structure, so as you can see, parkour. As you step on this, it'll give you points, and lagging a little bit, but shouldn't lag too much for you. And then you have to go do this parkour, and if you do the parkour successfully, you get a powerhouse for this one, a teleportation bow. So let me just take that. These have to be in the first slot, and a powerhouse cookie, which is better than the thing that you had before, which is also nice. The screen's good, right? Yeah, the screen looks good. Okay, so yeah, you have a teleportation bow, and as you can see, boom, it actually teleports you. You can actually see where you were before. If I just do this again, and I can show you that if I do boom, there's a little particle, and it actually teleports you. So that's the teleportation bow. Trees also have a teleportation bow, and then each structure has 2 unique things. A speed boost thing, you need a speed boost, okay. You can click the carrot on a stick and it'll move fast. Also, each one of these has a door functionality. Put a sign there so you can't really click it, as you can see. And yeah, that works. This one's really cool actually. Green is basically you're gonna pay 100 points. I'm at 250. Boom, 350, and you can increase. You can teleport all players to mid, including yourself, just to annoy people. Yeah, and you can press these buttons. It'll say every single team is ready. And purple is actually pretty cool. Set ancient iron point 0. Whoops. Scoreboard objectives are kind of weird like that. Point 0, okay. And let me just remove myself from a team. Perfect, so I'm not on a team. So tunnel service, pay whatever to enter, pay 300 points, a little bit more, and then you're a tunnel service. So basically your torch is here, and you can stop at orange, blue, and green. You do have to walk there, but it's less likely that you will actually get caught at this point. because you're underneath the ground. So let's just go to green. As you can see, If I go into game mode 3, the tunnel system looks like that. As you can see over here is the command blocks that basically go into this entire mechanism. Now I'm using the default resource pack because in the thing I showed, it didn't look that good with the faithful on. So yeah, this looks like it's going. Yeah, okay, we're good. So now what I'm going to show you is all the commands and how they work. Okay, as quickly as possible. So scorekeeping and team selection. This is basically it. This chunk of command blocks right here. So it's testing for test for command. So test for the player in brackets. Team is green, and it will do the exact same thing for all the other teams. If I go to scoreboard teams list, it lists the teams, and basically what you want to do when creating teams is create the team name. This is actually kind of confusing, but basically purple is the actual team name, and purple team is the display name of the team that you select. So you're testing for the player on the actual team name, and then you're going to be testing execute command. So executing everyone relative to them. It's going to detect underneath them if wool, white wool, and then we'll add scoreboard players add at P point, so the nearest player points 1 to the player, and then it's going to test everyone for points is 500. As you can see, it says not in range. And then these are all conditional repeat, which actually works pretty well. And then right here, it'll execute a title and say green team lost, like that. And then it will teleport that player and reset their score. And that's basically the scorekeeping mechanism. Yeah, hopefully that made sense. So, actually, can I? No, I cannot. I can't look at myself there. Okay, so what else we want to do? This part right here. This is basically the bow. Oh, this is the I labeled everything. This is the speed carrot on a stick thing. So basically, it's going to execute a score of right-click 1, which is a scoreboard objective. So basically, if you don't know how to do that, scoreboard objectives list for now. Right-click points, arrow points to and death. Oh yeah. So right-click. In order to create an objective, scoreboard objectives add, let's just say test, and we'll add that as a dummy, new objective, and then if you want to remove it, objectives remove test, and, no, by name test, there we go. Capitalization matters a lot. Okay, so yeah, that seems to be working good. Now, right-click displays as tag. It'll affect the and give you speed, and then basically, this is a replace command. It's actually interesting. It's executing at the entity, or at everyone, with a score of right-click that's at least 1 relative to it. It will replace the item in the slot, your 8 hotbar, which is this thing, right here, and it will replace that with air, and that's how it gets rid of it. And then it just sets the right-click score back to 0. This isn't useful. That add a tag that it doesn't need. All this stuff, so like all these, are basically wireless redstone. I'll make a couple tutorial videos on how to do that later. But wireless redstone is basically testing for a block or a lever of some sort with a certain data value, putting a comparator output to it, and then doing whatever effect. So if I can show you real quick. If I go over to, let's say, orange. Oh, first off, well, let me, I guess, show you this. So these buttons right here that say green and whatever actually don't have any thing underneath them. As you can see, it's just a button. Same with the things over there. And most of the test fors for the beginning are actually over here in this little section. So there's 8 test fors that basically test for this. And if I can show you, it will replace with wool. So this is the fill thingy, and this is the command. So basically, it's going to test if that stone button has been pressed. It will teleport everyone, say the command that it wants to say, and also say a command in a different color. So yeah, that's that. And then, so that's basically what all these are. If you want to set them up, it's pretty simple. It's mainly just test for whatever coordinates, lever, and then the ID. So let's see if I get a button real quick. Let's get a stone button. I want to know what the data value of that. Look at it. Test for block, tab, 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 and then you want the thing that it is, so stone button 1. It'll say it has a data value of 5, and all you have to do is press it, do the command again, and it'll say data value of 13. It's directional, so this isn't, but like it depends. So if I do it this way and do the exact same thing, it'll have a data value of 13 again, depending on what it is at. So what else? That's there. That's also there. And yeah, everything looks good here. Over here is the teleportation bow. I didn't set this one up. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but it basically sets the arrow of a bow to that and pretty much does the teleportation stuff. So this over here just kills. And the final part in the video that I'm going to show you, dang it. Okay, final part in the video I'm going to show you is this thing. Sets block, under it redstone block, so this constantly activates and basically enables the death tag. And then if that deck is minimum 1, they will say, are you ready for deathmatch, and everything else. So if you enjoy this video and want to see more, then make sure to comment down below that you liked it and stuff. Also, this is testing if they do that. Yeah, I'm going to probably have some gameplay of this later on. And yeah, that's pretty much the map. I mean, other than that, multiplayer compatible. Link in the description of the original video. And yeah, I'll see you all next time.